Come with me to Planet Comicon 2024 in Kansas City. One unique thing about Planet Comicon is the owner, Chris Jackson, leads a procession of fans up the escalators to open the show floor officially every morning.
Hello, greetings, the show is open.
And he gets out of the way fast because chaos ensues. This year, authors Tracy Wolf and Hannah Nicole Mayer were special guests. They did a panel together taking questions on writing. A couple friends traveled to Kansas City to go to one day of the convention, and so of course I had to put them on camera a few times. Yes?
Oh gosh, thank goodness.
All I thought about was, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to write this story.
And Henry Winkler made good on his promise to do an interview. It was short, but it happened.
It's wonderful how all the characters have become, creatures of plastic, or just become cartoon fantasy characters.
As the convention ended for night one, the party just got started with the Planet Fey Ball. I gave my wedding dress a second use and got changed in the bathroom, and then we went out to party. Of course, the first place my husband wanted to go was the food table. The food was part of the VIP pass, which also included swag bags and signed books and photo ops. There were so many things to see all around, including a live painting. All of the featured authors were signing their books up on the top floor. And that's also where you could buy a crown of your own if you wanted one. Woo!
I'm here to party.
But we decided to head down to the dance floor. How's it going?
It's going good. Got a chauffeur.
All right.
That bell starts to peal. I could swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love.
He tapped into something. I mean, you guys know it's like the scariest people you know out there are like the ones that there's just like something off, man. And that will do it. He really tapped into that. I give him a lot of respect for that, for how hard he worked and how hard he pushed. And I love working with Ben Barnes. And he's like a beautiful, beautiful human. Yeah, no, I love him.
During the Scream panel, Skeet Ulrich jumped off stage and hung out with the fans in the crowd and got really close to us.
What the characters were, and they were in love with those characters, and they wanted to bring them to life. But it is an act of creative genius to produce those scripts. They offered me Gimli, what with all that prosthetic makeup. Oh, don't worry, John, said my then manager. They say they can get it done in an hour. I said, you're lying to me and you have no idea.
We got your costume. I went, there's a costume? So I said, come in, and they came in and they had a hanger, like a clothes hanger, and on the hanger was hanging a day-glow yellow sock.
Saturday night, we stayed late for the cosplay contest because my mother-in-law knew someone who was competing. They had some really cool creations on the stage. I got excited seeing the signs with all the sponsors because B&B Theaters is on the list, and I am an ambassador for them, so get your tickets in the description. Sunday morning, I went on the floor early to do an interview, but ended up stumbling into something really cool, and that was Ian McDiarmid taking a photo with all of the Star Wars cosplayers. Then the owner wanted to make sure that he got the first lightsaber fight of the day to open the convention. I chatted with Hannah Nicole Mayer about her book, Assistant to the Villain, and her upcoming book, Apprentice to the Villain. Hannah was right across from my author friend Rachel, so of course I had to stop by and see her too.
And that's like...
Did you forget how to spell words?
Yes, totally did.
The exhibitor friend I made in Seattle was also at this one, so I stopped and said hi. And one of my favorite artists, Aunt Lucia, was there as well. I cannot walk by his booth without buying something.
To me and said, would you like to audition for this? And I said, sure, because you always said sure. I didn't even know what they were talking about, but that was okay. She showed me the cell of Poison Ivy, and I said, okay, sexy voice. I'd done a lot of cosmetic commercials at that point in time, and lingerie commercials, and I had that voice. I knew that one. But she was also a PhD, so she was very smart. So you add just a little edge to that voice, just a little brain at work to that voice. I auditioned, and I got the job, and that's how I got to be Poison Ivy. It's just one of those serendipity things.
Ron Perlman and Charlie Hunnam brought out the heroes from the Kansas City Super Bowl parade shooting. And a place I frequent at Planet Comicon is the Wild Bill's Sodas booth. How this company works is they go around to conventions with their little booth. You buy a mug and then you pay for a day of unlimited refills or the whole weekend of unlimited refills. The mugs are a little bit expensive in my opinion, but the number of times I've used it, it kind of works out. As someone who doesn't do caffeine, I am very thankful to have a caffeine-free soda option.
Nobody died making this video.